It's a great thing when you get to work out in the comfort of your own home, but it can get even better. My next guest says you can work out while sitting down too. Studio 5 fitness contributor Emily Nelson is sharing the correct technique for upper body workouts you can do at home and in a seated position. Look at us sitting so prim and proper.
We're so ready.
On our workout chairs. We're ready to work out. This is fun. This is a good option.
Yeah, I'm not going easy on you though. Just because we're sitting down doesn't mean we're taking the lazy way out.
Well, what are the benefits then to a sit-down workout?
So the thing about it is we're becoming more concentrated. So when you remove your lower body as your stabilizers, it becomes your core. So we really are using our core twice as much. I mean, every time you pick up a weight, it's a core workout too. But we're using our core as our stabilizers because we've lost these large giant muscles. And then we're also able to really focus in on the muscle that we're working without having to worry about balance or things like that.
I'm sorry, did you just say it's harder? Did you just say
I didn't say harder,
a seated workout is harder?
We're ready. Oh, she's taking off the shoes. She's ready to go.
Now that you've like pumped it up, I'm bracing myself for impact. Okay, what do we got?
Okay, so we're gonna start with triceps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit and we're gonna lean forward. So I want you to kind of lean forward, keeping a neutral spine. I know you're looking at me and we're talking to a camera, but you really want to keep. So as we lean forward, we're lengthening that levers. Now I want you to pull in. So it's like you're dragging right up the sides, and you're gonna pull in, and then I want you to lock it there, tightening your elbows. So this is our number one position. This is where you want to get in before a tricep extension. Now right there, you can already feel that, right? If you were to just hold that.
I'm so glad you acknowledged that pain.
Yes. I'm like, if we just stayed here for the next 10 minutes, we'd be in trouble. So from here, you're gonna extend out and then bring it halfway in, okay? Halfway in. And why I say halfway is because we don't want to be swinging like this. The slower and the more concentrated, we extend and then bring it in. Now, one thing I want you to know is from here, you could just stay here, or you could add, remember how we did this? We went down, then we came up, up, remember get into your lock position, extend, and back. So you could make that a compound exercise, or you could come and simply hold it up. This is called a static hold. My weights are a little too heavy for this.
How long before we earthquake?
Yes.
How long?
Okay, so I'm gonna set down my weights because you can see that even if you're doing this with no weights, you can feel it. And I wanna tell people any exercise we're doing today, if you're dropping down weights, that's not a bad thing. So if I started, say I started with these 10 pounders and I did like 3 of these, but I wanted to keep going, I'm gonna grab my 8 pounders and I'm gonna go. There is nothing wrong with that. That is growth, okay? So we did our extension. You can see that even with no weights, you can do a static hold. You can also
amazed
do a pulse.
How much.
Give me a little pulse right here.
Yeah.
By keeping a neutral spine, keeping it tight in. And every time you come in, one thing, like you're putting your hands in your pockets. That's where you want to go.
Okay.
I'm sweating. Are you sweating?
No, I felt that. I felt that.
Yeah, we're gonna be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, ladies. Okay, what else?
Okay, I love this one. We are gonna do a one-armed bicep curl. I'm showing this, but you could have a bowl at home. You could have anything. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show that if you don't wanna bend over, but you can do this with me. We're gonna place our leg, we're gonna take our weight in our hand, we're gonna place our elbow on the inside. I like to say, you know where your varicose veins start to kind of, I'm telling you, you know what I'm talking about.
Mark the veins.
Yes, mark the veins. You're gonna keep that. This is like where you just glued this to the inside of your leg. And now I want you to extend up, come up, and then come all the way, but not straight. Keep that bend. This is going to isolate the bicep, okay? Now, in any exercise, your mind is working the muscle. Now, why I say that is if you're focusing on your bicep, you're gonna get twice as a better workout than if I just sat here and I was just like,
pumped it out.
Whatever happened. Now, with this,
I feel awkward leaning. Is it bad that you're kind of on an angle?
So try this. You probably feel
is that it?
Place your hand on
releve
here.
is not
You are supposed to, So that's why I said use an object, because see how I'm like dropping down and it feels awkward?
Right. You want to bring it up to you.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so with this workout, this one arm, at home I want people to try 20 reps. Start with the highest weight you can, even if you do 2 of them. So if you don't have higher weights, that's okay. But say at home you had a 10, okay? So I went and I did this and I could only get 5. Then I drop it down. Even at the end, if I had no weights and I'm concentrating, I want you to get 20 reps on each side, and that's a fun challenge.
I like that line though. You said your mind.
Yes, your mind is working your muscle.
Your mind works the muscle. It helps you engage in a different way.
It is like a total game changer. You could have no weight at all, and if you are like, my biceps are working.
My mind works the muscle.
So another good seated is when we go into the double bicep curl. So once again, we want to sit nice and comfortably. Core is locked down. And last time we talked about upper body technique, it's like there's an arrow through you, pinning your elbows to your sides. And then we're gonna come up, and then we're gonna drop it down, a tempo workout. Down 3, 2, 1. Not all the way extended. Back up, down, 3, 2, 1. You could reverse this, so we're gonna reverse it. Down 1, up, 3, 2, 1. Down, and
just
up.
playing with the tempo is a way to
Playing
mix
with
it
the
up.
tempo. You could go into singles if you wanna go faster. Keeping that core tight. Remember, where's our stabilizer?
Middle.
It's in the core.
Arrow
there.
across the torso.
See, you can get a good workout sitting down.
Yes, ma'am. You got a shoulder press for us?
I'm ready.
We'll call it good?
I'm ready. Yes, fine.
Okay.
We'll call it good.
Fine.
I thought we were staying here the whole hour.
I was actually fine after the first bicep curl, but okay.
Alrighty, okay. So when we're talking about technique for a press, what I want is I want you to bring your elbows up, and out of your peripheral vision, you want to be able to see your arms. So you don't
that's
want to
good.
be too far back, and you don't want to be
too far back.
forward.
I was too far back. Okay.
Yeah, you want to be right. See how you can kind of see those weights in your peripheral vision?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I want you to push it straight up. And then bring it down. One thing is
Down.
in this is to watch the neck. If you're feeling any tension in your neck, drop the weights or reposition, drop those shoulder blades. So this is considered a wide press. We wanna make sure we don't drop too low. You always wanna keep them up, almost to your shoulders.
Yeah.
Now bring it in, we're gonna go to a narrow press.
Whew.
You can see just holding here. So from this start position and end position is simply a good workout. So now pressing through it, using that core as a stabilizer.
Yes.
We're gonna do that. So it's very simple. Like, I think people think you have to get complicated. You don't need to get complicated. It's sticking to the basics and utilizing your weights and not being afraid to adjust your weight when you're not feeling something in the right
And
place.
knowing your technique helps so much, which is why I love this series and why we're grateful to you. I love that women, and I am a part of that group, will have your voice in our head as we're doing this.
I hope
Thank
so.
you.
I hope so.
Where
Just
can we
think
get
about
more
that.
from you, Miss Emily?
You know, you can find me at HighFitnessEmily on Instagram or highfitness.com.
I need to come for a class. It's been a long time.
Yes, we need you.
I'm committed now.